double noise. Can I mute this one? No, maybe I'm crazy. Why is it going fast? Is it just catching up? Alright, is this loading good for you guys? Can you guys see this alright? I don't know how to deal with the volume. How do I make the volume lower in here though? Seems to be working. Alright, well I'll cast it in this, and if there's serious problems, just let me know, because it's going to be... Once I start casting, it's going to be weird. Anyways, okay, so let's start here. So this will be Game 1 Arabia against Adam and Tocaraca. So that should be kind of sided towards Adam in the ELO, but Tocaraca isn't terrible. He could win some games.
Azul.
I can see this happening. This is so loud, I actually can't do it. I can't do it. I have to know how to... How the fuck do I turn down capture rates? It's actually hurting my ears, it's so loud. Control. That does nothing. The hotkey says to use left control plus or minus, and that's not doing anything. I don't know. I don't really want to cast it somewhere where it's actually hurting my head. Doesn't make sense why it's not responding at all to any of the things. Why? Okay. All right. Well, I think it should work now. So we've got Adam playing. Sorry for the broken casting here. There's just a lot going on, switching around. I thought I was going to be playing my USA Cup games right now, so I prepped for that first. So we've got Ethiopian against Berber. Got to remember the civs are down here. Tocaraca likely to open up into Scout Tech, going Berbers. Really good civ, streamlined from Scouts into Knights and Camels with the cheaper stable units. Faster vills makes them a little bit harder to raid, and their eco's a little bit better, right? Because they're walking, all the vills are walking a bit quicker. You can be a little sloppy, and it's fine. Need the scroll rate for this digger as well. Ethiopian. They're a pretty good civ. It's definitely a meta that I think favors archer civ, so Ethiopian's going to be a great one for that. I expect to see a lot of Drush FC crossbow with Ethiopian, maybe turtle play with more vills and later up into range defense with Ethi, or they could just do the regular old mad arms and archers right away. Looks like Adam actually, while we were messing with the settings here, Adam got a boar lane, so that's one up for him. Pretty expected. I'll get the bracket and stuff later. Let me focus on this game while it's in, and then I'll remind me between game and I'll try and fix. So we've got the enemy's boar, and now we're dropping a Rax. I didn't see if it was actually 4 or 3 on wood the whole time. This is pretty early, but it seems like it's probably for Man-at-Arms and not for the rush. The Rax is a little earlier than you would need for Man-at-Arms, but it's a little too late for Drush. Ah, it actually is going to be Drush. I mean, it is pre-mill, so... There was a chance that he could just do all his food, make the Rax, and go up instead of making mill, since he had so much extra hunt under the TC, but it looks like he's going to do standard pre-mill Drush. Not bad, not bad. He's got that extra food. It'll help him get to FC faster if he wants to do that. That's kind of what I would guess with this Civ. It's probably like a really strong power spike for them. We'll see some walls coming in down here a bit later, I'm sure. Tocaraca, though, already on the wall train. He's got a really wide open map. This is not the best map for Tocaraca. If he can secure it, then it's fine. He's got gold and stone and wood in the back. The problem is the time it would take to wall such an open map is going to be outside of the timing windows of your attacks that you're going to be up against, especially when you're talking about a pre-mill Drush. It's coming in pre-9 minutes here, so Adam's already on you. So if you can't wall your whole base by this time, then it's not going to be a good reaction against pre-mill Drush. So you need to scout your opponent and then see, you know, what his timing is. When is he coming across the map? Do I need a small wall, or do I have a chance to do bigger walls? Tocaraca is just going to try it, though. He's going to keep his defense, his militia in defense. That will give him a bit extra time to get fully walled, so that's good for him. With Adam having the extra boar, though, it may be a bit more streamlined for Adam getting to the castle age, and the fight seems to be going in Tocaraca's favor. In my opinion, both players are targeting the wrong units. Wasn't the cleanest of fights. Tocaraca's got to get the south wall, but he's doing a good job here on the east and the north. Buildings may come up here. If he's able to make the buildings out on this sort of location, maybe he can use the hill, not have to be underneath. Hill's going to be a big... Yeah, okay, so Adam definitely going for that wall. And I want to say FC timing, but I don't even... Oh, here's the feudal, okay. It's way over here. So we see he's going feudal. He's halfway there. 25 bills is going to be a pretty good number for an FC. I'd be shocked if we didn't see Adam go straight to the next stage. He's going to have a lot of food in by the time he gets up. He should be fully walled by then. Feudal time around 12 minutes. He's going to make his 2 buildings. Range and blacksmith are the way that Adam is going to streamline it. I like it. And he's walled just in time to not take damage from the counterattack from Tocaraca coming across the map. He did some good micro there. Was able to push Adam back, so Adam didn't really do too much damage. But having to wall such a large base is damage in itself this far out if you're against a FC like that. We're actually going to take the harder line. I think that if we went here and here, it could be a bit better, because this doesn't really keep your stone and gold safe from the range of your opponent. We do know that Ethie's going to go into range. So we're going to need like a house wall behind the palisade to keep it walled, or we're going to need units. If it's only one layer of palisade wall, that's not really going to cut it here. Crossbow will get through palisade. The wall meta is palisade first, obviously, but after that, you're really walling with houses, because houses is where all the HP is in your wall. It's not about the palisade at all. Palisade is just there to keep the melee units out for a sec. Okay, so both players now fully walled. Tocaraca is up 14 minutes, 14:30 rather. So a bit slower transition to the next stage. Adam has already got some units walking across field. He didn't go for the FC. He actually went for the faster attack. He's got fletching in. So this could catch some people off here, going for those archers first. It definitely is going to slow his castle age time down, though. 100 food and a little bit more on gold and wood. So we've got archers hitting woodline now. Woodline forward doesn't seem like probably the best choice. I guess it was a matter of walking distance. He wanted to save a little bit of walking distance. He had to walk out here with multiple villas to wall anyways. Might as well just do the wood there. The problem is it's the closest location to his opponent's production, and his opponent has range. So hitting here is really the fastest, strongest place Adam could hit in the whole map, and Tocaraca took wood there. So ideally you're taking the wood behind your wall where the range units can't directly hit you. No vills down yet, but they're getting softened up enough to where he's going to have to reposition them very soon. We've got 5 archers now across the field. Tocaraca is up ahead of Adam, so Adam gave up his castle age timing in hopes to do some damage. He did see a very open map. There is an argument like maybe Tocaraca would have not finish that wall, assuming his opponent's FC, and then maybe Adam could sneak in there with the archers. So he's probably playing with something like that. Skirms out with actually they have fletching but no armor. So I mean, they're gonna be able to do some damage, but they're not gonna be able to be too tanky. But right now we don't need to worry about tanking. There's not really enough archers to kill too many skirms yet. Adam's going to walk away. He sees castle age up. He'll probably walk back to his base and hide for a crossbow, would be my guess. We'll see if he plays it more aggressive, but I highly doubt it with a player this strong. There's no reason, right? This many archers is going to die to like 1 knight, maybe 2 knights, so there's no reason to really keep them on the field unless they're hidden somewhere at this point. You really want to go back and get your crossbow upgrade, and smart move by Adam, he's going directly back, so he'll kill that, then be safe. So this is where Tocaraca can pick whether he wants to do some sort of forward with Knight and Siege while he's got the faster tech time, or whether he'll go into TCs instead and use the faster tech time to get his economy back on par with Adam's. I say that, but both players are exactly even. No extra TCs yet. Stable is going down, but that's not really a stable that I would be worried about. I think that if you're going to go for stable tech, you want to have those stables down so that as soon as you hit castle, you're making the knights, and then you're getting across the map before the other player techs up, right? So now all the tech timing is gone, and this should have been a TC, right? You could make a TC here. It would guard the back line of the wood and the stone, or the gold rather. Maybe a siege workshop. This seems like that won't be utilized too well. It's a good number of crossbow, and remember, it's Ethiopian crossbow, so these are not your average grandpappy's crossbow. Got some armor as well, so those are going to be really hard to deal with. Ooh, TC does go down now, but see, if it came up earlier when the stable came down, it could have been right here. And then it would have guarded the backside of the wood and the gold instead of... I mean, this, I guess, guards the gold, but the wood's going to be strikeable for sure. Skirms and Genitor. Really cool to see Genitors come out. Genitors have the same pierce as the Skirms, but slightly less range. But they're on a horse, so they can actually catch stuff, which is the threat of the Genitor over the Skirm. Skirms is going to have about the same move rate as your crossbow, so you're going to be running back and forth around the same rate, not really going to be able to chase them down. Genitors can run right on top of a Skirm army, or an archer army, and make sure they cannot retreat anymore. Tocaraca looks like he wants to flank. He doesn't know that there is a mangonel out yet, I don't believe. He hasn't spotted it. Now he should see it. Skirms are going to go inside. Yeah, he's changing tactic now. He realizes if he goes outside and takes a couple bad hits against a Mangonel, it could be disastrous. Villager counts are +4 for Adam. I'm guessing he dropped TC. Adam went 3 TC. So he's ecoing behind his aggression. He even made a Siege Workshop in case he was pushed. Both players on 3 TC now. Tocaraca has a pretty good eco. I mean, he can make a lot of Mangonels. I don't know why he needs to mark it. It's a bit confusing to me. I'd like to see a Siege Workshop and not the market come out. He's got the 3 TCs, so he doesn't really need to buy anything. He's got wood. Very decent balance for what he's going into. Both players are trying to get to about 15 farms as they now have 3 TCs each. So we're checking their farm counts, right? They're almost there. The rest is on wood and gold to maintain the crossbow and mangonels and all these things. Fordville coming for Adam. He's going to start repairing these mangonels. Keeping this hill now that we talked about earlier could be a problem. So as long as he keeps this hill, he'll also have control over 3 different resource types of Tocaraca. He really doesn't like that, but now he's going to be fighting mangonels uphill, and that's never what you want to do. It's... Oh, good shot there. Oh! Yeah, that's a problem. It looks like he actually deleted his mangonel after the shot hit. Oh. Nice micro there by Tocaraca. KDA is just about even. Bill counts are even as well. Both players on 3 TC. So this game is very close. I'd say Adam has had... Adam has taken control of the game most of the time, but everything's dead even. Like, he's playing into defender advantage, so it can be an issue. Berbers also able to move those vills around a bit easier than other civs, a bit quicker. Do Genitors get bloodlines? I believe so. I don't know why they wouldn't, but I don't really use them. Nice, got one. Looks like ballistics might be in. Yeah, there's the uni. Ecoing well. Both players now on about the same farm tech. Both players going over the amount they need just for the TC, so we could see extra units or tech coming in. It looks like Tocaraca might be going for the extra unit route, adding a second stable, plus 2 knights coming in to help him push this back with his mangoes. Could be an option. Adam, I believe, will probably streamline the extra farms into an upgrade into Arbs. So Imp and then Arbalist. He's halfway, well, he was halfway to the food he needed. He's going to back up to a secondary hill. He doesn't want to micro this much anymore, it seems, even though he had a good position. He's done some good damage, and he's gearing up to the next stage. So he wants to be in safer locations. He doesn't want to always actively be trading mangonels. Stone coming out. This is a very good mechanic here. A lot of good players are using this. Once you have 3 TCs, if you're starting to think about going up and you're not adding extra army, so he's already got this army, he knows that if his opponent moves out of the base, he's going to add a secondary army. So the way you deal with this is you drop a castle in your base, and then you can hide by it with your 1 army. The worry would be like Mangonel Knight Switch. Tocaraca not on stone yet that I see, so I believe that he will be thinking military and not teching. Villager count still maintaining about the same amount. We got a 4-vill lead for Adam, but it's not out of control yet. 3rd stable in for Tocaraca, so we will see meat on the field versus rock. We're gonna see scissors versus rock. Oh, Almost a fantastic shot by Tocaraca. You see his mind is in the right place, right? He's looking for those. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, Tocaraca would have preferred that to survive. He added more micro and APM there. Adam just about ready to go up, just about ready to drop a castle. So he's trying to maintain control center map so that he can put a castle in a real nice location. Maybe even forward on a hill or something. Looks like the bills are coming forward. This would be a pretty good location here, right in front of his base. Some nice shots by Tocaraca. Does manage to push a few crossbow back, and now the crossbow number's only about 19, and this is where he can actually start killing. And this could be the perfect timing for Tocaraca. If he claps this army and then comes forward, these vills are going to be super exposed. Not going to be able to get that castle up in time. So this is kind of the balance between these two things, right? Definitely think it always favors the Arb and the turtle player, because this guy, if there's not enough knights, he can put a castle in your face. If there is too many knights, he can always run back, make a cheaper army, castle, and tech to Arb, and it's going to be really hard for the knight player to actually manage to get up at the same rate as that player. He's using a lot more farms. He needs a bigger eco for knight. Adam's already imp, and he's actually probably shaking his head at himself right now that he lost that army. He would have much preferred to keep that army alive. He would have some Arbs being upgraded right now. Maybe potentially a little greedy even going for that hill. Nice job by Tocaraca. Tocaraca looking for any damage that he can find. Not going to find a whole lot, although these archers are still in low numbers. Halve upgrade going down first for Adam makes a lot of sense too. The Arbs, less necessary. Once you get to Halve, these knights are completely useless. So get the Halve first, push your map control back. Halves also are very cheap. His eco's still pretty light. Adam would like to be on a little bit more vills. Tocaraca does have more vills than Adam, but he's going to be fighting into a much more efficient trading unit composition and tech. Like, look at, there's only like 5 halves there, and they're like chewing the knights up. So just imagine how it's going to be once there's 10 to 15 halves out with a way less cost than these knights. Tocaraca probably wanting to add range tech, get some skirms or something out there, something to counter the halves. He can up pretty soon, maybe even going into, man, I want to say something, but it almost feels like the dumbest idea. Maybe even two-handed swordsman or something? You need something for the house. You need skirms, or you need your castle unit, but he doesn't have any on stone, so the camel archer is not going to be the best, and if Adam goes Halve, our ram, camel archer is going to die anyway, so you kind of need something else. Knights are going to go down. Probably didn't want to really take this fight. We're just about to go up to the next age for Tocaraca. Genitors are not going to be useful here because the halves are just going to counter them as well. Arbs moving center field directly across once again to that close location for damage. Castle up guarding the gold. The north slightly exposed, but it shouldn't be a problem. Same with the south. Adam's not worried about it. Bill counts evening back out again. Adam catching up to Tocaraca. Tocaraca about a minute off of Imp. But what's he switching to is the problem. He needs, so I'm guessing Cavalier with Skirmisher. He's got some upgrades into Skirmisher, so it's not the worst. I think he even has Elite Skirmisher, so it's a very easy switch for him if he does manage to make the ranges. I think the Genitors, though, are a massive bait. I'm not sure why he's going into the Genitors. Yeah, Tocaraca, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that he was like 17, 1800, and Adam's like a 2K, so Tocaraca definitely playing above his ELO, but he's doing quite well. A couple little decisions, right? Like the skirm thing. This actually might pay off, though, because there's so many arbs compared to the halves. They're still just one-shotting, though. Ethi arbs are nice. That's going to die. That's going to give Adam the Vil count lead, though, and time for him to get some position on the map in the center with this castle. Tocaraca now adding his own defensive castle, but he's going to be up against the Treb production of Adam. Adam with 2 castles and could be making a third soon. He's halfway to the third one in terms of gold, in terms of stone, rather. A lot of pressure here on the front. That's going to be bye-bye to the gold. The secondary gold outside to the south, too, will be cut off. So, I see Tocaraca probably moving north with his Vils, going for the high woods. This is going to be, if he goes south and goes for this gold or the wood down here, it seems like he's going to take some severe damage. This is the natural progression for Adam's army. Next hill and the next TC, so we would be placing these Vils, should be going north. We've got a castle here defending the northern progression of Adam, and then we have a hill here we could be taking with our army. Trying to do both sides leaves both sides open. Probably better to decide on one side and then keep the army on that. So a little bit of, a few very small mistakes for Tocaraca. He's playing pretty well, but they are starting to add up now. This is probably the third slight mistake I've seen. He's going for the wood, though. Pierce armor on Genitors is 6. So very heavy pierce. I mean, I believe that halves have a bonus against Genitors. And correct me if I'm wrong, chat. This is why I'm saying that Genitors is not the option, because you just see rams and halves come out from your opponent, and then both your army lines are countered. You want armies to be complementary to each other, so like these arbs can kill like champion line. These halves can kill horse line, right? Now the only line that hurts us is potentially archer line, but our archers are the best. So you find a complementary composition, where Tocaraca is doing a not really the same, right? He's doubling up on horse, giving himself a big weakness. The Genitors are doing quite well against the arbs, though, so. Ah, this could end it here. Adam taking this secondary hill. Very nice play here. Adam goes center hill, starts taking side control, takes the enemy's gold, and then he passes the other gold on a hill. And this would be probably the easiest progression for Tocaraca's eco too, going north. So, a really nice position there. Yeah, look at them. Yeah, once they get in, GG called by Tocaraca, and that was a fantastic game. I think that, I mean, Tocaraca lost this game, but he shouldn't feel too bad. He's playing above his ELO, and he did quite well. And the mistakes, I think that they were very easy switches, right? Like if he added skirms instead of Genitor, maybe he can come back this game. I'm not sure. Yeah, so he did some really good stuff. I love the knight to retake position in the center. That was great. This wait, where's the castle? This castle could have been here, and then it would have been Trebs right away. So he actually slowed down Adam's progression by quite a few minutes there and did damage. So really nice job. Good game there.